And welcome to
the High as Fuck Podcast with you boys,
Matt Jackson, or better yet, Matt Saudi Arabian Jackson,
and your boy Jedi Joe Crown Jewel motherfucking cool. What's up, y'all?
That's what I was actually trying to go for, was the Crown Jewel Matt Jackson, because I'm trying to do that on all of them, like Matt, whatever pay-per-view we're doing, Jackson, so that when I go back to listen back, all I have to do is just hear that, and then I'm like, okay, that's the one I need to do. But so anyway, we're doing good tonight. Tonight is today's tonight, the whole day itself been very good. It's man, I'm full. Anyway, really full. We'll get to that in a minute. But I would like to go ahead and start the show off with our current events and
the sad news.
The sad news of Matthew Perry. Chandler Bing, I know him as Chandler Bing, or in Almost Heroes with Chris Farley, which he did a fantastic job in that as well. But
he's been in a lot of stuff.
I know, but those are the ones that really get me, are those ones. Right. Now, we'll never see, like, when we see the friends get together again, we're not going to be seeing, Matthew with them, and he's one of my favorite characters.
If they ever do a reunion show, Matthew Perry will
Which they did one, so I'm glad that they did when they did do it, because no one knew, and no one knows when, your time is
right
on Earth, so we never know our expiration date. And that's why every time we talk about death on the show, we like to tell y'all to go look to your friend, your neighbor, your wife, your husband, your child, and say you love them. And just spend as much time as you can with people that are around you, because you never know when's the last day you'll have with them.
Yeah.
And so it's important to keep positive and keep uplifting people and keep being around people and keep, because you might, if you have a thought of calling somebody, then you might just need to call them. You never know. It might turn out that they're fucking good and, like, you were wrong. It's better to be wrong than, it's better to be wrong about calling and seeing about it than to be wrong and not have done anything about it.
If you get a thought of somebody and you think I should call them, you should probably call them.
Yeah.
But just put it that way.
Yeah.
Because you never know. And if somebody is asking for help, or if they're just, I don't know, like, if they're just, you see them struggling.
Yeah. And if you can see it, and you can, and even if they don't want it in that said way of them actually, if there's any way of helping someone, even without them knowing you're helping them, then do it. There's probably a lot of times that we help each other and we never know it, because someone might not say it all the time, that, hey, thanks for helping me. Like with me and you, I say, damn, if it wasn't for you, I would not have quit smoking cigarettes. Right. I might be vaping, but to me, that's a lesser of two evils, because I'm vaping less than I smoke cigarettes. A pack of cigarettes, people, and a vape lasts me, like, too long,
Yeah.
So with a bad pack of cigarettes, it wouldn't last me as long as a vape. And I'm barely hitting a vape. So technically, I barely, so that, you helped me. But if I would have never told you that, or if you never knew that, then you would have never known that. But it was obvious that you did, because, it was obvious because we hang out a lot. And so you would have definitely have noticed somehow in there, you would have seen something like, maybe that was me, but you wouldn't have known. Like we do. Sometimes we're in our heads, sometimes. And you never know when you've done something for somebody. But anyway, on brighter notes of that, talking about all that, we're going to go into Joe's 10th year of being sober from alcohol.
Yeah.
So that is a big deal. And for me, it's a big deal, Yeah. And you're going sober from cigarettes as well. So it doesn't matter if you're vaping. I'm saying the cigarettes itself is good that we're ending that.
Next, I need to quit nicotine.
And then next
completely, altogether
now. It was a great dinner out there at Santana's in Danville. We all went, his family, his dad, his mom, nephews, sister, sister's husband.
Yeah.
I don't know technical names of all these family members.
Okay, so Melanie, Jack, Elisha, Mom and Dad, Jessica,
It was a mess of family.
Yeah, a lot of people were there, dude.
It was like 10 on your family side.
Yeah, and then
I think it was like 10 of us.
10 or 12 of us as friend group. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like Pam and your wife and your children and Adeline.
Yeah.
I just said Pam. Oh,
the core friend
Deanna
group
and
at
Kyle.
everything that we do.
What?
The core friend group.
Oh yeah, the core.
Everything that we do.
Yeah, the core of it. I say the ones
core
that
of my friend group.
No, I'm just playing.
The core of my friend group.
Yeah.
Teresa's friend group.
Yeah, and just go ahead and let y'all know here in the beginning of this podcast, before we get carried away, this is the Crown Jewel prediction video. But what I wanted to say about that is we're getting a friend on for the review of the actual show Saturday. We've got Kyle Fostermore coming on.
Yeah.
He's a songwriter, guitar player, singer, all that stuff.
Are we segueing into plugs now?
Now we're about to be there, yeah.
Okay.
So we've got him coming on the show. Finally, first time ever coming on the show. It's awesome. We've been wanting to get him on.
We've been talking to Kyle for a while. I've been trying to woo him into the show, and he's been kind of working that way.
Yeah, but he's been coming to us about it more. Yeah, that's what I want. I want people to be coming to us for it, not us to go on to them, because then that gets irritating. Then it becomes a nuisance. If you're coming to me about it, then that's more like, oh shit, really? Let's go. Let's blaze this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get down and talk. But otherwise, I'm not sitting here trying to bug nobody to get on. You know what I'm saying? I already do that enough from getting wrestlers on. So, anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, so if anybody doesn't know Kyle Fostermore, you should down in Danville, because he's everywhere playing music and stuff with the League of Extraordinary Men. He is the best friend of Sin Crowley as well. So, he'll be on our show. That's just getting us closer
also,
to Sin Crowley.
Check him out at Kyle Foster Music.
Yes, Kyle Foster Music on TikTok. Probably on all social media platforms. You can book
Facebook, TikTok, probably Twitter or X.
Yeah.
And any other social media, Instagram. Probably all of them.
Yeah, probably all of them. Kyle Foster Music. Go look him up. He's a great friend. And we're getting him on this Saturday with the Crown Jewel for our first show, which that's pretty cool.
It'll be a new voice, a new perspective. It's nice.
It's nice. So, the night was great. We was at Santana's. I ate 3 freaking steak tacos.
I had a Hawaiian burrito with chicken, shrimp, and steak and bacon.
That's what I forgot to put on mine, was bacon. But that's another story.
And that Hawaiian burrito had pineapples in it.
Oh, wow.
It was so
shrimp,
good.
He had shrimp.
Cheese sauce on it.
I mean, it was a spread. It was 2 big tables going on, and it was just a mess of food, man.
There were like 20 people at this party.
Mess of food, man.
All celebrating me.
Yeah.
Do you know how weird that feels?
You know, I was about to get to that.
To have
how crazy
20 people
is that, you know?
At a party celebrating you.
You. Only you, yeah.
It's weird, dude. And we don't think about it with our birthday, but if you really sit down and at your birthday you think about it, you got a house full of people
there for you,
there to celebrate you.
But then again, you've also got the brain that I've always had too. Are these people here because of my birthday, or is it because it's a party that happens to be my birthday? So there was some times back in my past, not anymore, because the group that I have now, we always hang out. It's always, wherever we go, we're the same group most of the time as going to things together, you know? Mm-hmm. So nowadays it don't feel like that. But back when I was younger, I would feel like that. Wait a minute, I have booze, I have this, I have weed, I have all this stuff that I have at my party. Like, my parties used to be gangster. We're talking about, like, gangster. Sure. So, I mean, and you would think, are you here just for that? Because I had a birthday party, and some people that, like, we were friends and stuff, but not outside.
Right.
So to speak. So I had my main circle outside. And then a couple of people came over that were in my circle, but on the inside of the school circle deal. You know what I'm saying? And then on the outside, we were friends on the outside, but never thought they would come to the party. Maybe it was just my mind's overthinking things, but I was a child. But either way, great deal. And you know, none of us drank at this either. That was a good thing too. I mean, obviously,
we had a completely sober night.
But
except for Matt might have been the only well, no, Pat probably would have been stoned too. So no, I can't say that. I actually stayed sober like all day and didn't smoke on the way home or anything.
Wow.
Purposefully, so I could be sober at my party.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, it's kind of hard for me to, like, I had thought about it, but, you know, I'm like, smoking weed to me is like not that. It's been different if I was drinking. I had 3 beers in me before I showed up at that thing. You picked me up and had 3 beers, and I was still drinking one on the way like I usually do.
Right.
That would have been disrespectful as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't drink every day, so it wouldn't have happened either way. During the week, you ain't picking me up and be drinking probably, but it's been stuff. My birthday, but either way, it was a great meal. And all our friends and just smiling and stuff like that. Of course, I was a little awkward, so I pulled my phone out and was watching, like, Tubi. I was watching how things were made. It was very interesting. I was watching leather, like the cow things, like the cow holsters. They print those things and how they do it.
Yeah.
It's intense, man. It's intense. Anyway, guys, we're going to send you down to Lunar Vapes, Southwick Vapes, Southwick
Plaza Tobacco and Vape.
And
that's it. That's
Lady Luck.
The one in Cane Creek too. Don't forget.
Cane Creek, Blue Park. Yeah, Lady Luck Pawn Shop down in Riverside.
Candace and Dustin's Pawn Shop.
Candace and Dustin's, and there's one close to that when you're going that way anyway. But this is all Danville, Virginia people, and so yeah, and we're like the Pittsburgh Pile Driver podcast. Go check them out.
Check out the tobacco and vape store that used to be a car wash.
And check out
over there near Hobby Lobby.
Check out Jim Cornette over there on the YouTube as well.
What's the Disco Inferno and Conan podcast?
Oh man, that's I forgot it. Something Conan. I mean, I forget. Dang, he was messaging me a lot, bothering me. I was being bothered by Conan the Legend. But yeah, either way, yeah,
show, dude.
Yeah, man. Shit, he ain't watching my show. He wants me to watch his damn show. I check his show out sometimes, occasionally. You know what I'm saying?
Disco Inferno, dude.
Yeah, disco fever. I got to be Macho Man. Oh yeah,
that's an odd couple as fuck. Disco and Conan.
Oh yeah, I know, right? I never even thought they were friends.
So weird.
It's fucking weird, dude. And what's weirder is Disco Inferno his last name. It's really long and it starts with a G and it's like some Italian stuff.
Giviani.
At least he's not as bad as Alex Wright, you know what I'm saying?
Like Triviani.
The dancing German guy. Fuck that shit. We are in Saudi Arabia now, guys. We are in Saudi Arabia.
At the Crown Jewel pay-per-view.
Yeah. And we've got, like, the kickoff show. It says here, the kickoff show is Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. Which JD McDonough is actually Jordan Devlin. That's where the JD comes from. So they're actually calling him Jordan Devlin McDonough. That's his name, if y'all don't know that. Initials or not, that's what it means. Jordan Devlin McDonough. Don't ask me about WWE, but it was, and to think about it, it sounds ridiculous, but it's actually pretty clever. JD McDonough. It sounds fucking dope, right?
It does sound pretty dope.
But his real name is literally the JD, the first name he was using before the McDonough thing. It's crazy to me. It's kind of it's cool too in this sense too.
Well, it's LA Knight doing his same shtick and gimmick.
Then a different name, yeah, but it's still Eli Drake. Right. See how it says LA Knight. Yeah. It's still the 3 things, so he still kept that. So that's pretty cool. Whose game is it? It's LA Knight's game. We're going in with the Sami Zayn and JD McDonough kickoff match.
JD McDonough.
I want JD McDonough to win this.
I want Sami Zayn to win this because I like Sami Zayn and I will love Sami Zayn forever.
Well, see, that's the thing here. It's saying Sami Zayn is the persistent thorn in the side of Judgment Day, right? So I thought it'd been the other way around. I thought Judgment Day was a thorn in their side, but whatever, in his side, but whatever. But he's been battling the group all through that, whatever. But I think JD McDonough and Sami Zayn is going to be one of those matches you don't want to, miss.
Right.
Like for real.
Sami
but the kickoff,
is always great.
I think that's disrespectful kind of kickoff.
But
I don't see any other matches on the card that could go on there.
I think JD and Sami should have been on the pay-per-view and they should have had another dark match for sure, but
I don't think there's even enough girth on the fucking pay-per-view. They could have just put him on the pay-per-view itself, not the pre-show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could have put them on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And then put another show on the pre-show.
Why don't we just do something with Jade Cargill?
Yeah.
Don't tell me it's just correct.
Put Jade on the pre-show.
Oh. No. Yeah, why? No, not Jade on the pre-show. Never mind. I forgot what we were talking about. Leave JD and Sami Zayn where they're at and just add Jay Cargill to the card. There we go. There it is. All right. I'm going with JD. You're probably saying, I know you're saying all day.
All day.
I mean, I just think that's going to be a good match.
It's going to be a killer-ass match. JD is good, and I'll give him his due. I just don't like the storyline right now. I mean, I'm booking the face all day on this match. Like, it's just what it is.
Thing is, though,
that describes it in a weird way. They say he's a thorn in the side of the... But that's because the Judgment Day is shitty, so they're the heel, and Sammy's being the good guy and trying to disrupt all their shit.
Yeah.
And so he's being a thorn in their side because he's being a problem for them, but they're the shitty people, so he's just trying to do the good thing, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what that actually means.
Okay, this right here. What was I going to say? Damn, JD. No, what was I talking about? Oh, see, Sami Zayn, this is the second time he's ever been to Saudi Arabia. Last year he was able to go to, right? The years before that, he was never allowed to go because he is Aryan. No, he's
something that's opposed to their
race. He's Canadian and he's Syrian. Mm-hmm. Syrian, so he wasn't allowed to go there. So just know that you'll see your women fully clothed in this pay-per-view.
Yes.
Like, they have...
Yes.
Yeah. And sometimes when they do, like, the Bianca, she's going to do her own outfit that's going to cover everything, which is going to be dope. But when you put them in a shirt and shit, it looks stupid. Come up with something creative like a Bianca does. So, we only have one women's match, hopefully, for that? No, we have two. Damn it. I'm sorry, girls. Y'all cannot be yourselves over there. You are not allowed to be yourselves. Okay, so we'll go into Cody Rhodes and Damian Priest.
Cody and Damian Priest.
Yeah.
What is this? I feel like this is stupid.
The starting of this whole thing is Judgment Day. It's just like the Bloodline thing.
I know. I just feel like Judgment Day members...
Because Rhea's in this show, too.
Taking over the whole pay-per-view is...
There's 3 of them.
Ridiculous.
Hold on. Where's Finn? Oh, no, it's only 3 of them. 3 of them's taking over the show.
Yeah.
There's no Balor. How about we just go picket WWE for not having Balor on the show?
Well, he'll be on there.
Why couldn't we do Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor? Cody and Finn. We got... Okay, so this is...
We got your boy Damian, though, dude.
Okay, so I know. But listen. Damian Priest used to use a move just like Cody, so I think that's another thing crazy. It's like putting... it's like putting the two people that do diamond cutters together. So, they both have a move that they do the same. The Crossroads, Damian does it too. This is called something else.
They're both going to try to catch each other in that move at the same time.
So, I look at the little tiny things like that that no one else is like really thinking about, I guess. Like the Undertaker and Kane finishers were both chokeslam and both tombstone. And then Undertaker went one step and did a powerbomb. And then Kane didn't do a powerbomb as a finisher. No, actually, he did have one. I think it was a signature and he fell down with you like this. I don't know. But either way, I'm going with shit, man. It's Cody, I guess.
Cody.
I'll go with Rhodes. I mean, and Priest hasn't cashed in his Money in the Bank either, so there's a possibility of him like cashing in on
after
somebody.
Seth fucking
Seth, or I mean, they're both at the same show together. Doesn't have to cash in on Seth. He can cash in on Roman too. He can cash in on anybody he wants to right now at the present moment that's being presented because there's 2 championships on the same card
too. It doesn't have to be the big championship.
And you know people do miss that
point.
Go
for the U.S. title.
States.
Yeah,
he can cash in on Logan.
Oh, dude!
Or Ray.
Logan won it against Ray, and then Damian cashes in, that would be a dope little storyline.
I would get the Intercontinental title before that. I'd go cash in on Gunther.
Where
is Gunther?
Who's Gunther fighting on this card?
It looks like nobody, but I thought he had somebody match. I mean, this is the updated shit. We don't have any shit. No, we still have Friday Night SmackDown the day before the actual show itself.
Yep.
So,
And Bronson Reed and somebody else were were vying for the number one contender on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
What was it?
I have no clue now. I forgot.
I watched I watched that episode.
Yeah. I think we reviewed it. I don't remember it, but I don't know. I want to see Randy Orton come back.
I think Bronson Reed is in the number one contender spot for the Intercontinental title, I think.
Well, we'll go ahead and say now, if Gunther and Bronson fight each other, I'm hoping for Bronson to actually win it.
I think if we predict that Bronson and Gunther are fighting each other, then yeah, I think Bronson can finally take the title from Gunther. And he's the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in history, so he's fine to lose it now.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're good with that. I'm good with that. Okay, so we've got Rey Mysterio, United States Champion, versus Logan Paul. Paul called Mysterio out after defeating Dylan Danis, which is the show we watched. Everybody, that's the show we reviewed. You can go check it out on our channel right now. Like and subscribe. Over there on our channel, you'll see that we reviewed Logan Paul and this Danis guy, Dylan Danis, and we reviewed KSI versus that Fury guy. Go check that out. Like and subscribe to it. In the crossover boxing fight, Mysterio issued a response saying Paul knows where to find him, and Mysterio welcomed Paul to challenge for Mysterio's United States Championship at Crown Jewel. Paul accepted, and the foes shook hands. And see, the big question is whether WWE puts the championship around social media influencers' waist. Okay, so this is the thing. Logan hasn't lost a match since he's done any of these matches.
He hasn't lost a match. He's undefeated.
Yeah, he's not going to lose a match in the WWE. And for something like Logan Paul to win the United States Championship at Crown Jewel would definitely happen. I could see that. Crown Jewel people probably want it. Saudi Arabia wants it probably. Who cares? It's a social influencer. Who cares, man? Who cares, man? He's done the training. He's done everything he needs to do it. Right. So might as well everybody else done it. He's done everything everybody else has done.
It's not like
just faster.
It's different than putting the title on David Arquette.
Exactly, it's not David Arquette. He's
actually trained and worked for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that.
If you're a fan of Shawn Michaels, you can't deny Logan Paul anyway.
I agree with the fact that it's different because he's been trained and he is a wrestler, and I've seen him wrestle. And yes, so
he's on a video game in wrestling gear. Yeah. He's not on a video game like Fred Durst was in Fred Durst gear, like he was wearing in the Roland video. You know what I'm saying? That means you're not a wrestler. He's not Machine Gun Kelly wearing his regular clothes, looking like a regular. And he's not Bad Bunny either. I mean, Bad Bunny is a wrestler. He's trained in it too. So him and Logan get a pass on my shit. He gets a pass. And David Arquette does too on technicalities. That David Arquette's one of my favorite actors. Ever since that Ready Rumble movie.
I feel sorry for David Arquette in that situation.
I think 10 years later, still not a job yet. He's still in a movie after 10, 12 years.
I think that ruined WCW, but it also ruined David Arquette. So I feel bad for both parties in that situation.
Yeah, I feel worse for David Arquette. Because that's one man's life. Well, multiple lives got ruined in the other one. But okay, so everybody else got a job basically afterwards. David Arquette, 12 years later, finds a job in a movie. How about that? And then he gets typecast as Doofy. Or he gets typecast as the guy he played in Ready to Rumble. Any character he's ever played, he gets typecasted as that same character almost all the time. A dumbass, whatever, nothing serious. He always getting something stupid, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about the wrestling thing, David Arquette, he went in and actually did the training. So now he's got my respect. Because now he's a real wrestler. But the man almost died. Like with that Nick Gage guy, I think it was, because he damn cut his neck, jammed his light bulb into his neck and stabbed himself right here in this thing, and he's leaking blood everywhere. And David Arquette almost died that day wrestling, trying to prove to the people like us, well, not like us, but people that hated him for all that ruined his life, the people that didn't give a fuck because he ruined wrestling because of the title. When in fact it wasn't him, it was Eric Bischoff and Russo. And then he's out here trying to prove something the people that talk shit. You're not a real wrestler. You should have never held that real world title. Yeah, he should have never held his title, but do you really have to, every time you go to meet this man, have to remind him that he shouldn't have won the title?
I wouldn't do that to him, to his
Think
face.
about it. That was his job. He was paid. It was a job, people. It was a job.
I would not say it to his face because it's disrespectful.
But it was also a job.
But it is what it is. Like, that whole storyline.
You got hired to come onto a TV show to play a character.
That whole storyline, for whatever reason, was stupid enough to ruin wrestling.
It is. It really is. It's the dumbest thing.
Hey.
Hey, what are you currently doing?
Downstairs in the basement, hanging out with Matt.
So it's crazy how people get typecasted as David Arquette. I mean, when David Arquette gets typecasted, it's like that. But anyway, what do you got between the Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul? I mean,
I could see Logan winning.
I want Logan Paul to get this hands down.
I could see Logan winning it.
I want it.
I can't say that I want it, but I can see Logan Paul winning it.
After what we just said about Logan Paul and stuff.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah, he ain't Roddy Piper.
Hear me out. He's a good wrestler.
But he is up there with Seth Rollins, though.
He does what he does.
I did say that.
He's good at what he does.
He's not as good as Seth Rollins, but he's getting there.
He's not on
I can see him
par.
I want it now. Seth Rollins, Logan Paul.
He's still
not
quite on par with me with the rest of the locker room.
I get that, and I'm with you on that. I'm with you with that. But I'm already seeing the future before the future's here.
And he's not. And I'm not going to say he's green. I gave him blue chipper last time.
You can't say he's green anymore.
I know. I gave him blue chipper last time. I give him more now. Like
he's in a title match now.
That's what I'm saying.
And blue chipper, he's done A-way at that.
But look,
he's like superstar. He was a superstar when he walked in. I don't know what you're talking about. Social influencer over here.
Just because he's popular in everything else doesn't mean he is.
David Arquette, you should have just did it the way Logan did it. Sorry. I know it was a bad deal. He was hired to do that shit, dude. I'm going with Logan Paul.
I don't give it to him yet.
Oh, God damn, he's ready. He can't lose yet. Dude, I've already said it. He hasn't lost a match yet.
I think WWE is going to disagree with me, and I think the rest of the world disagrees with me, just like you do. I think they all believe in him and want him to do it. I just don't think he's there yet. But that's
he hasn't lost yet, so the track he's on, he's
really,
got the title.
It's only the United States Championship, so I don't care. But like,
wait a minute, that's got a lot of prestige there. Harley Race.
Yeah, but I mean, Intercontinental, I really could care less. U.S. title, I could really care less.
Well, if Logan got the United States, that's better than him getting the Intercontinental for someone like you, because Intercontinental is more prestigious.
More important to me than, yes.
See, the way I see it is if you're wanting to get all of them in order that they should be in.
U.S. title.
U.S. title first.
Intercontinental title, yeah.
And then was European before Intercontinental. But
Hardcore and Intercontinental were kind of on the same wavelength with me.
Now, you could get away with winning the Hardcore and then go to Intercontinental and then WWE, because that's the way I wanted to go.
Right.
Yeah. Just skip the United States and skip the European. But there's a part of me that wanted that European.
North American.
I mean, Christian was the European champion. So was DDP.
Yeah.
And so was William Regal and countless others. So I'm going with Logan Paul all day. You're going with Mysterio?
I would like to see Ray keep it. Not that he needs it. I just don't think Logan's ready for it.
Ray looks fantastic with the belt. He does. He looks fantastic with it.
I mean, he should, by all accounts, be retired because really...
If he can still go, then I'd say, hey, let's go. But is he going against his body's will? We don't know. And Seth is. So we don't know who else is. We know Seth is because his back and stuff. That's real shit.
Yeah.
That Shinsuke shot on that. That's a shoot. So that's what shocked me about the Shinsuke thing. Yeah.
I'm sure Seth agreed to do that shoot.
And then he was talking about the tattoos going down his back and stuff.
He probably presented it to him, and he was like, I'm going to do this in a promo.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot on this because I'm going to talk about your bad back. And he's like, whatever.
Yeah. So you're going Mysterio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm Paul. I'm sorry. Logan Paul, I've already booked Logan winning that belt already.
I think WWE will book him to win it, though, so...
I gave it to him as soon as I got the game.
I just don't agree with this.
I think so. I gave it to him as soon as I got the game. I'm almost 100% sure I did. And then I gave him the world title.
If we're going
I gave Logan Paul the world title.
If we're going
I know it's a game.
Based solely on what I want to happen.
I think I had him beat Roman.
If we're going based solely on what I want to happen, then I want Rey Mysterio to win. But whatever I think WWE is going to do, I think WWE will probably book Logan Paul.
I hope so. Let's get that. Let's get that in. Okay, so your girl's here. Okay, your girl has came. She's here. She's here for a little bit. But she's gonna get beat up. But she's taking her belt back probably. So Bianca versus Io Sky championship match. WWE Women's Championship is on the line, and I'm going with
I booked Bianca in this match.
There ain't no way Bianca's losing. I mean, if Damage Control's out there, then yeah. But if it's 1-on-1. Actually, I don't know, man. Io Sky is really good. Yeah, dude, who knows? So, Io Sky could win this.
I mean, she could.
It'd be a big win, too. Big win. I'm going Bianca, I guess, with that one. Just be safe.
I book Bianca on that. Yeah.
Let's see. Well, we got John Cena. The guy who just should shave the rest of that shit off his fucking head.
John Cena.
And versus Solo Sikoa with the nice head of hair. He's dope, dude. Solo Sikoa is fucking amazing. I got Solo Sikoa all day.
Well, John hasn't won a singles match since he came back.
So he's probably getting
He's going to lose.
Oh, shit. He's been on a losing streak like Brian Myers did. Fucking Kurt Hawkins was on a losing streak, and he got famous for it.
He's putting talent over, dude. So, that's what John Cena's doing at this point. I mean, he is a jobber. He is putting talent over.
He's a jobber. He's ending his career as he walked in. No. When he walked in, he was a fucking star. I mean, yeah, he was used as a jobber, but he was technically a star being used as a jobber, so he was being misused. But damn, he's
being misused right now.
He's going out loser. Solo Sikoa all day long. I'm very high on Solo Sikoa. He's my dude.
He's putting over talent now. John's gonna lose.
You see him? He Samoa spiked that fucker in the face, dude. It was great. Dude. It was great. Not my childhood.
Your childhood was ruined, dude.
Well, no, I don't know. It was in the 2000s. I was like young kid stuff, like teenage years was ruined or some shit was ruined. I don't know what it was. How old was I when he first debuted?
I don't fucking know, dude. When did he debut?
I fucking found out in 2000. Something like that.
Oh.
Who the fuck knows? Anyway, but I saw multiple people's childhoods crumble when he Samoan spiked that boy in the face, okay? When he dropped good, like, the way he sold that spike, I was like, John, this is how you do it. This is how you do it, man. This is how you put over talent. John Cena's amazing.
He's so good at what he does, dude. But losing or winning, he's good at what he does.
If any kids saw that, I am so sorry your childhood got ruined right there, because your main guy, which I know is half fucking the world's childhood. It's crazy how one man is like a lot of people's childhoods, man. And it just got dropped with a fucking Samoan spike. And now he ain't gonna be able to talk no more. That's the whole storyline.
He can't talk?
No, the whole storyline based around John is like, without his talk, he don't really have shit.
Yeah.
So, what is he gonna have? If
he can't wrestle. So, he has 5 magical moves, dude.
Yeah, the 5 moves of doing, man, it's a good setup, dude. You hit the ground for your punch to the head. I mean, you're hurting yourself. I mean, fuck. You're not even hurting the dude. The dude just goes, ow. It's like, oh my God. And it's just because.
The STF, dude, that looks like it hurts.
No, it does hurt.
But
Let me put that on you. It hurts.
It looks like it hurts, but he don't do anything.
The 5-knuckle shuffle thing's the worst thing in the world, but it's the best thing in the world, because when you actually watch it, it does look like he knocks you on the head.
It does.
If it's done
If
right.
they do the camera angle correctly.
But I've seen a couple videos where they slowed it down.
They fuck up the camera
he's literally
angle.
Punching the mat.
You can notice when he punches the mat, yes.
Literally, right, not even touching the man at all. And I've been seeing a lot of that some like here and there. Like, I'm just like, are you serious right now? The timing was horrible. But I'm going solo. You're going solo?
I mean, it's obvious. They're going to put Solo over John.
I mean, these are your predictions. What do you... I mean, is that what you're...
What I want?
Yeah.
What I want? I would love to see John Cena win.
Actually win again? Like the Cowboys need to win? Shit. We got the next match. Rhea Ripley, champion, versus some bad bitches. We got Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and Raquel Rodriguez, and Zoe Starks. Like I said, bad bitches. That's why I said that before I named them.
Fatal 5-Way is ridiculous, dude.
No, it's a good shit, dude. It's it was called something. Oh, it was called something Shuffle or something like that. I can't remember, right? Oh, whatever. Anyway.
Fatal 5-Way is going to be crazy, dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and these girls right here, we got my girls in it. My girls in it. Like, Baszler. A lot of them, too. Like,
Nia Jax.
Well, my main two are in there, Rhea and Shayna.
Rhea.
I like Nia, but she did break Becky's nose, but without that, Becky wouldn't be as famous right now. She wouldn't be the man without that.
Monday night.
So think about it. Nia might have hurt somebody, might hurt people. So we were talking about Ryback a lot. Okay, so
Nia does hurt people.
Nia punched Becky and broke her nose, and she was bleeding all over the TV, right? Without that, she wouldn't have been the man. She wouldn't have been, like, taking that serious to be the man. You know, what happened after the nose breaking, right, was the man era. So, without that, we wouldn't have had the, like, legitimate man. She would have just been saying the man. And we would have been, it would have been a whole different... How about we don't do that? How about Nia hurts Becky and she survives it? Because no hurt, no foul. You know what I'm saying? If you're not intentionally doing something. But that did make Becky Lynch famous. No matter how much that hurt. I know. It must have hurt. Same thing with Britt Baker. Nobody took her serious, like, to be tough like that until her fucking face got bloody like that one time. And then everybody took Britt Baker serious as fucking, like cancer, okay? Because before, you know, that's what I'm saying. Some guys, and that sucks, that some wrestlers out there have to go to nose being shattered and their face being covered in blood like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vince, Rick, all these countless guys. That's what made them fucking famous, man. That's crazy, right?
Rick, yes.
So there is a possibility of Nia Jax fucking making Shayna Baszler famous by breaking her nose. Because that's the girl I want famous. I want her to be fucking taken care of better, okay? But this is fucking bullshit. I'm sick of it.
I've been presenting this to you, dude.
Tag team championship. Man, what the fuck? They've been sleeping on Shayna. Sleeping on her. And then you got a perfect opportunity for Shayna to win.
I've been presenting this to you hypothetically for a while now. Shayna, Rhea.
Yeah.
It fucks you up, dude. Like, you can't do shit.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, I know that I booked Shayna over Rhea.
Really?
Yeah, I bought Shayna's first figure. It goes all the way back to the figure. Every time. I think that's symbolistic. Even though, like, Shayna was there in my present view and Rhea wasn't, but I would have picked Shayna Baszler over Rhea Ripley's figure if they were both at the same time. So that's what I go based off of. That or if Ronda, well, see, that would have been a hard one. That would have been a hard one. Ronda's figure and a Shayna. But it was Shayna's first ever figure. So I kind of go back to that figure that day that I bought that figure because I don't really buy the women figures a lot of times, or I used to not, you know, so it's kind of weird now because now I'm buying the ones because they're actual wrestlers. Every other time you were buying a Barbie doll.
Right.
Kelly's not a figure, bro. Kelly's a Barbie doll. Like, it's not the same thing as buying a China figure or buying, you know, Victoria's or, you know, any of these other ones. You know, buying Victoria when she was Godfather, that's a Barbie doll. She was a hoe. But buying her as a wrestler, like buying Trish Stratus's figure, that's a figure. You know, Lita, that's a figure. Kelly, not so much. That's a fucking Barbie doll. Actually, just give that to your dog for a chewing toy, and you're good. But in this match, we have no Barbie dolls. So, yeah, as crazy as that sounds, but I put Shayna over Rhea Ripley. I am that loyal to Shayna Baszler. I put her over Ronda Rousey, too.
All right, so we got Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley,
and Zoe Starks.
I put Rhea over in this match. I like Rhea more than Shayna.
I mean, this could be the typical, the heel face thing. Whatever she's doing right now. Whatever mommy's doing. It's like a face heel thing. And she's a champ. And she's pissed off about having 4 other people in the match. And it being all weird match and whatever. And it being, not fair and stuff like that. And most of the time when they're bitching and complaining, they win the match. It's like they end up retaining anyway. And they just bitch and complain because they're heels. She's a face too. So whatever she's doing works, man. She gets to be a heel and sell merch like a face. You know what I'm saying? And I guess to have that quality is pretty good. That's like an Edge or a Randy Orton, someone who can, click. Because they have a dark side and they have a good side. We all know that there's a good and a bad that lives in that character. Sometimes you just have a face that goes face all the time. Like, the only person I can think of is like Sin Crowley.
With John Cena.
Or John Cena. In his beginning, he was a heel, and then as soon as he turned face, he never went back. So that is a good one. I like to go to Sin Crowley as well.
Most of his career,
though, never been a heel.
Really?
But if you looked at Sin Crowley, you would be like, oh man, that's dark.
He came in as the Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena did, for a short period of time. But then once he got really famous...
Yeah, he did not go back to being a heel, because he knew that would ruin his sales. Because heels don't sell merch. Well, that's the old school motto is. But once you get into WWE and all these other companies, it's like, everybody sells merch, dude. Everybody sells merch. Damien Priest has got a shirt. He's in a heel faction. We were just watching Damien Sandow the other night, but whatever. So Damien Priest has got a shirt out there, right? But he's a heel. Pure Pro Wrestling, he wouldn't be selling merch. And, the older school ones, they wouldn't be selling merch. I'm Shayna Baszler. What you got?
I put Rhea on that.
Rhea. You're going with Rhea on that one. All right, man. We got a match here. Then I'm just like, all right. Well, we got Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
Drew could get it, but Seth's going to keep it.
I just want Seth to keep it.
Drew could take it, but Seth's going to keep it.
Because, if he beats Shinsuke Nakamura, knowing that Shinsuke Nakamura can whoop anybody's ass, and WWE is just not booking him right. They're booking him ass. Booking him like ass. But I'm going with Seth, I guess. I hate it for Drew, but I love Seth Rollins.
I honestly don't have a dog in this fight for what I care for. I like Drew. He's great. Dude. He's great. But Seth...
You don't like Seth?
He's fine. But... either one of them could have it. Like, Seth...
and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be okay with either one getting it, too. I'd be okay with Drew winning it as well. I don't know. Seth Rollins is just my main dude. That is Sethy Poo to me, man. That's my dude. I have, cute nicknames for fuckers that
I didn't like Seth.
Obsessed with.
I didn't like Seth for a long time just because of his character.
Yeah.
I didn't like his character.
I love this whole laugh he's got. It's really... Yeah, I'm into voice acting as well.
Now he is in that weird in-between, though, between heely, facey weirdness, like you were talking about.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to think of him.
Well, what would
when
you
he
say?
was a heel, I liked him for his heel, but he had me worked. I didn't like him at all.
Yeah.
And so I will admit that I was worked in that. But, at the same time... kind of like Roman, his character annoyed me more than I hated him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I was worked, but I may have been worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Seth's fine.
Well, let's just think about Seth's voice and laugh and all that stuff he's got going on, and voice acted onto a cartoon character. It's just, I love it like that. You find that cute cartoon character that's got that crazy laugh, and it's I love this cute little thing, man. Deanna's obsession with Stitch, You know, it's his voice. It's how cute he is. That dude is fucking cute, too. Stitch is fucking super cute, you know. I wouldn't have tried to get his voice down pat if, you know, it wasn't anything worth it. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know.
But I think WWE is going to book Seth to keep it. Seth will probably keep it.
I'd like to see Seth Rollins playing a cute little cartoon character now. With that laugh and all. Damn. Okay, WWE, we need to do that. Let's do that. Last match, people. Sorry, people, but this is the last match. We got this last match. Undisputed title. Roman Reigns and L.A. Knight. Yeah, dummy. Yeah. That's the facts of life. That's not an insult. That's just the facts of life.
Woo!
I'm going with L.A. Knight for this. Yeah, L.A. Knight.
I would like to see it happen. L.A. Knight.
But I'm still happy with Roman.
I feel like WWE is going to stick with Roman.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to stick with Roman as well. But, like, I'm here for
and
LA
it sucks
all day.
Because Roman could lose it.
What sucks is Roman Reigns disrespecting the man, saying that you've never been in the title picture and saying he's never been in the contract signing or anything remotely like that. And I'm just sitting there like, wait a minute. Y'all are going to completely ignore his journey there. When you didn't do that for Shinsuke, you talked about New Japan. Why don't he get the fucking... He was in another company and has been in that position because L.A. Knight was Eli Drake. Yeah, dummy. He has been in title matches. I've seen him hold titles before. I've seen him... I'm pretty sure I've seen him kind of sign a contract too. But, you know, that's the funny part. They just simply ignore...
WWE doesn't acknowledge
He's not ignoring the fact that he's Eli Drake. He's not ignoring the fact.
WWE.
I mean, he's doing all the Eli Drake shit.
You know.
He is doing all of it. I'm sorry.
You know
it's crazy.
that WWE ignores everything that doesn't exist inside of WWE.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why Ric Flair only has 16 world titles in the WWE. They might recognize 21 now, but he has...
I know that, but...
so many others.
I guess it's because they have the cahoots with the New Japan, so they speak on whatever they have cahoots with. But still, damn, man. They've mentioned TNA before. I know they have. I'm pretty sure they have. But that's another gripe for another day. But
WWE doesn't break the fourth wall anymore since WCW.
I thought it was very fucked up of Roman Reigns to be disrespecting my man with none of all this. You ain't never been in the title picture. When goddamn, I've seen him win a title before. How you gonna fucking take that from my memory, dude, and shit on it? But anyway, it's the WWE, and I'm just griping about some dumb shit that's funny to me. But kind of just in my head, I'm watching this with a different head because I know where he's been, and he's saying some dumb shit that might be scripted. But in my head, I'm just like, hold the fuck up. I want to be real here. Not none of the scripted, stupid bullshit. Where's the realness? Anyway, that's another gripe. Anyway, I thought it was funny.
I would like to see LA Knight win.
I think he can get it.
I don't know. I think he could hold it. I don't know that WWE will book him over Roman. I think that they will stick with Roman.
This is that classic, oh man, this sounds like John Cena versus The Miz. And Miz beat John Cena at WrestleMania.
I don't think it can happen. I don't think WWE is going to do it. They're
LA Knight's been compared to The Miz too many times.
They didn't give it to fucking Cody.
And I don't know why they do that. I would compare like Miz to LA Knight. I think Miz stole LA Knight still.
I think Cody was as over at the time.
Oh, Cody deserved that right then
into WWE.
As dumb as it would have been to bring him in and just give him the title.
Immediately, he could have finished the story.
Could have, yeah. He could have just immediately came in, got the belt the first night he was in. But, it is kind of too much.
It's
and
a
should
lot.
Be worked up to. But this has been, goddamn, going on second year here or something, right? This is almost the length of time he was in AEW, starting it up. That was 3 years ago. I think they're going on their 4th year. Anyway, LA Knight over Roman Reigns. Book it now. Y'all need to like and subscribe.
I just don't think if WWE wasn't going to give it to Cody, I don't think LA Knight is over enough for them to book him over Roman.
I think LA Knight's more over than John Cena is.
I know for a fact that John Cena's not going to win.
Yeah, well, LA Knight's more over than John Cena ever was. No, I'm just playing. I wish he was. But he is right over. Now. Right now he is.
He's big as fuck, and I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's over. I think Roman is more over, and they will keep Roman on top.
Yeah, because they can squeeze some more years out of this man.
Yeah.
They might as well, because he's probably going to retire after the title reign.
He's a cash cow.
What is he going to do after this? Literally just go back on the card like nothing happened?
Right.
He's not going to do that.
No, he's not.
This is building him up. I think he's got a movie deal. I think there's something going on with Hollywood. He's doing something here with WWE while they can do it.
He's got a big movie deal. Yeah. He's got a big movie deal coming up. He's
probably so.
Sick again. Or...
That's why he's barely wrestling, too.
He's injured. Mm-hmm. Something.
I hate to even be bringing up some things about all that stuff because I love Roman Reigns. I really do. I love him so much. Like, I really do. I love using him on the game. I love the figure I have of him. Like, everything about Roman Reigns.
The thing about superstars,
Matt, wrestler.
The thing about superstars is they have a shelf life.
Yeah, I know.
Roman has a shelf life, too.
That's why they're doing this thing. And I'm fine with it.
And he is going...
Just when is it going to end?
He wasn't in good health, and he came back from it. He beat it, right? I mean, but that doesn't mean it doesn't come back. Eventually, it might.
Yeah.
And that's...
So that's what I'm thinking, man. Now I'm thinking, like, LA Knight can't get it now because of LA Knight. It ain't time for someone to take it yet because Roman can still go. He looks like more than $1 million, $2-3 million.
This is why I think they will continue with Roman, because he still has
status.
If he loses now after all this time,
is
he retiring immediately?
Is this how we're going in it the whole time?
Is LA Knight gonna take Roman out and retire him? Is that what that is?
Sounds like we're in it until Roman's done wrestling. He's going to be the champ until he's done wrestling.
I mean, you might as fucking well. You've been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah, let's go another 5 years. I bet they can. I bet you they can drain another 5 years. Let me shut up and stop with that. I don't want to be predicting that shit.
I don't want to deal with it.
I love Roman, but what can you do if he's not the champion? What do you do when he's not the head of the table? His whole gimmick has been built around the championship.
Yeah.
Built around the championship. Because he didn't gain all that stuff till after the title. Yeah. Like Scarface, after he got the millions of money, the cocaine, the money and all that stuff. All that shit. Then he got all them other names. And then he gets called then you got your nickname. Now he's Scarface. Now no one fucks with you because now they've heard that name Scarface. They're like, no, we don't fuck with Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like Roman Reigns, tribal fucking chief. Yeah. Not the big dog and all these, little names. Then he started getting called the chief and shit, and the chief is a big name. I come from an Indian line of, Indian relatives and natives and stuff. Now, I know the chief word, it's a big honor to be called chief whatever, so, and the head of the table, that's at anybody's household. That's a household thing right there too, you know what I'm saying, head of the table.
He comes to my house.
Head of the house.
He comes to my house. He's sitting at the kiddie table.
Oh, with the kids.
With the kids.
All right. Well,
he's the table entertainment for the children.
He can sit at
while the adults play.
He's going to be sitting at my end, head of the table, because my mom will be there because, of course, she'll have to be there because there'll be Roman Reigns is there. And then he'll be sitting at the head of the table. And then she'll be at the other side.
Controversial
so stare at him the whole time.
Well, I'll put he's eating. Roman at the kiddie table.
And I know I'm joking about my mama now, but I think that I'm pretty sure she would actually do that too with Roman Reigns. Just stare at him while he's eating. Because she loves him. She that's like I'm talking about wrestling. She'll talk about Roman Reigns or like Jeff Hardy or something. That's her, man. Those are the guys she be talking about. She don't care about nobody else but certain people.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, mama.
You guys didn't see my phone in the Kia, did you?
No. And
this has been the High as Fuck Podcast.
Little Caesars podcast.
High as Fuck Podcast with you boys.
Padcast. With your boys, Matt Jackson, the terrible one, Jedi, Seth Lord.
Jedi Joe motherfucking Cool's review of...
Not review.
Predictions. Prediction of Crown Jewel.
And if you're the Jedi, I am Matt Seth Jackson, or Seth Lord Jackson.
And since I wasn't looking at it, because it was
out like Elvis Presley.